All right, so I'm on an insane win streak. So last stream we had the 5-0 with Turbo Moxes, and then I played a league with Vial, and I 5-0'd with that. So I'm on a 15 match win streak, which is pretty sick. This time it was Doomsday, Moon Stompy, Chaos Defiler, or like Painterless Painter. Basically, it's Agatha Soul Cauldron combo. What was this? Why can't I remember? It was in my own tweet. Oh, right, Cephalid Breakfast. And then Reanimator, Monoblock Reanimator at the end here. I only lost game one against Reanimator, two at everybody else. Felt pretty good. This list got a lot of one-ofs, which I don't love, but they've all been like pretty decent. I cut War Chief for Pashalik here because I wanted a bit more interaction. Otherwise, everything else is like pretty normal for like my Vial lists. We've got Licensors as a fifth piece of graveyard hate because there's just a shit ton of Reanimator in this format right now. Everything else is pretty normal. Just gonna run this again. So I can only stream until just before 2. There's a qualifier. There's zero chance to play in that. That's like at 10 o'clock at night. Has mine got on paper versus online? I've heard disagreement. My mic is acting out. Or is it that I keep turning my face away from the mic? If I just keep my head still, it looks like it's fine. Or is the sound weird? Noise gate is weird. Better now. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. I just need to not turn my head away from the mic because it's very directional. I do appreciate the reminder on that because it's the tricky thing is the chat is on my other monitor and the screen is right in front of me. So if I kind of have to look with my eyes and not my head. See if I can move things over a little bit, make it a little easier. So I can only stream until 2 o'clock or just before 2 o'clock. So might not finish this league depending on how long it takes, but we'll see. So to answer your question about paper versus online, it's opinions have varied. I think this is like a. I'm not going to mulligan, but it's not an exciting hand. Especially, I think my opponent is Turbo Moxes, I think. Which case his hand's like pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's Turbo Moxes. The information. Ruse Trash Master. Okay. The information aspect is pretty big. I think it actually is maybe slightly better in paper, but opinions have just really varied, and I haven't played it that much. So there's this sort of idea, this conversation that you're supposed to wasteland on turn 1 here, but I think that's really wrong because what you're actually doing is putting yourself on the draw when you're on the play. Like maybe this is their only red source and they just like are super greedy about it, but it's pretty unlikely. Please don't kill me. Oh, I'm dead. All right. Okay. All right. Our hand was not set up for this matchup. Which maybe I should have mulliganed because I kind of knew it was this matchup. So what do I need to draw here? I need to draw a Gem Palm Incinerator. Broadside. Nope, that's not going to do it. So I can Wasteland and hope there's no red source again. I guess we'll see. Hey, there was a red source. So if I had a lackey, is this lethal? This might be lethal. So it's 6. It actually is exactly lethal, I think. Yep, exactly lethal. Rip. Okay. That's fine. Losing game 1 is not a big deal. I think this is how I've been siding. I'll bring in a Mindbreak Trap when I'm on the draw. So kept a very slow hand, and turn 1 Name Sticker is pretty good against a slow hand, turns out. Like if we had Vial or 1-drop into Munitions Expert, then like maybe we can stabilize that game actually, but his opponent didn't seem to have much follow-up since the Ringleader kind of bricked. No red sources. Oh god. These are not the kinds of hands you want against her with Moxes, like. The fact this is a Taiga, not a Badlands, is also like kind of rough because that means we can't top deck Munitions Expert to get out of this. I don't think this is keepable. I mean, there are some percentage of games where my opponent's not going to be able to handle turn 1 Lackey. Or we top deck Pyrokinesis. Maybe we just played a top deck Pyrokinesis. I guess lands are okay draws. I really don't feel like going to 5. This is a very, like, I think I'm probably, like, I think Vial is actually reasonably, like, very slightly favored in the mirror because you have more removal, but we haven't seen any of that removal. Like they do have, obviously they have a lot of speed on you, like you're like 1 to 2 turns faster, but post board it's not that hard to just always have the disruption. Ooh, hello, are we doing it? Oh, Ancient Tomb's good. Okay. All right. Well, that just happened. Okay. Okay. And we had a Prospector. Okay. So let's just make sure we don't lose, and let's grab Gem Palm. And not play anything. Yeah, exclamation point deck list should give you the deck. Lackey does it sometimes. Didn't expect it to, but it did. Curve looks so weird. Might skip the Trash Master. The Lord is generically useful just in, creature combat. And insulates a bit against pyrokinesis, and you get to shatter Chrome Moxes when you're like very ahead, and then you get to like kind of lock out the game. And it pairs well with your waste supports, but it is quite slow. I don't really want to cut cheaper cards, even though Battlecry is like quite weak in the mirror. But I think we'll do this. The curve wonkiness is just kind of scaring me. Okay, this hand has the cards. I don't love having Sling Gang in my opener because that means I might have to pitch. I'll probably pitch Palm Breeders actually. But the one of Mind Break Trap in the opener is what I want to see. Because I know my opponent is going to try to go as fast as possible here on the play with a 7-card hand. Okay. Didn't really expect that. Ringleader's a good draw. So now Chromox is off now, which kind of makes the Mind Break Trap worse, which is kind of weird. So if this is name sticker, oh, this is Ringleader. Okay. That's fine. Okay, got a Prospector, nothing else. Pretty bad Ringleader. So I'm not fetching because I want to draw lands. Really want to draw lands. Yeah, exactly. Another Ringleader. Trash Master. Okay, opponent has come prepared for Ether Vial. Yeah. Taking my beats. Really need to draw land this turn. Shit. Well, that sucks. Just keep a 2-lander. Don't draw a 3rd land. I want to save Pyrokinesis for Skirk plus Trashmaster. So I guess I will go to discard. This, it's already telegraphed, but I'm now like extremely telegraphing that I have Pyrokinesis. I guess I could have like Munitions Expert. Sticker. Yeah. This is awkward now. Because it could just be 2 spells to Moxes. I think I'm going to lose, just because I haven't done anything all game. I think I have to just let this go. I needed a rule for a 4 there. Yeah, I'm dead. Shit. Okay. The Null Rod didn't matter, but it actually like slowed the game down a turn. Which meant that the Mind Break Trap didn't matter. The Trash Master was good just because it made the pyrokinesis not really option. So the reason I didn't pyrokinesis there is there's a chance it walks into the mindbreak trap if they roll at 4, because then they play Skirk and then Moxes. Yeah, I just had nothing proactive going on, so couldn't pressure the game into going at a pace that would make my break trap relevant. The hand was good. I just kind of drew poorly. All right, win streak broken. That's all right. Yeah, that sounds all right. A little awkward, Taiga, but okay. So I'm gonna hold my red source in my hand. Okay, Vial resolving is huge. Well, Strong Sting Scourger is nice because if this is Reanimator, they might put an Archon into play, and okay, there's the Wasteland. Much less terrified by the Wasteland since the Vial resolved. So this could be Grixis Delver. This could be just sort of. This could be like a Shadow or Blueback Scam. Ooh, that's a good draw. A Wasteland for a Wasteland. As long as my opponent doesn't cast like Entomb here, I'm pretty happy. Any Entombers? GG's. Is that you, Potato Salad? Yeah, my hand was my Mindbreak Trap, Pyrokinesis, but the Trash Master was good. I was hoping that I thought that you needed to roll a 4 on your name sticker to turn on my Mindbreak Trap, so I just took the risk. My hand was good. I kept a 2-lander on the draw. Didn't find a 3rd land. Raced, thanks for the big raid. Appreciate it. Okay, so this is a decent Sting Scourger. It does give them a land, but now this is a question. So my opponent does not have Bowmasters. So they're just going to cycle Troll again. So in that case, am I taking up Vial or am I taking a turn off of Vial to get the Battlecry into play? Like I'm kind of stranding 3 cards in my hand if I don't. On the other hand, just take up Vial to 3, get broadside maybe. Probably broadside, yeah. It's a little tricky. Well, I could put in Battlecry and then get Matron for name sticker. That's pretty appealing, actually. I'm gonna try to use my cards. Okay, we draw a land. That's nice. Cycle your Troll. So this is sort of the problem with Sting Scourger on Troll. Granted, they did take a bunch of damage. So if they're gonna reanimate it again, like that's fine with me. Then they will die to slinging, like almost certainly. Okay. So this is a very. I could take another turn, but I don't think I want to do that. Ooh, hello. I'm just gonna sit tight for a turn. I don't think my opponent. I think my opponent is Bowmaster, so I'm just not gonna attack. Fuck, it's Entomb. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fused or Sting Scourger. Archon. Okay. We can beat Archon. Okay, notably, our Taiga is gone. So how do we want to do this? Opponent has Underground Sea in hand. If I save the if I vial in Matron and then sack Matron, that prevents me from going end of turn Violin Bombardiers, then take up to 4 Violin Ringleader, and then use Ringleader to kill the Archon. The kind of problem is that then I can't really cast anything. I'm stranding the Matron in my hand. So I think what I'm doing is kind of a bad spot now. Overstrike, thanks for the follow. Okay, so this happens. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to sack the Battlecry or Matron. I could, Matron for name sticker and try to have it both ways. Even that doesn't quite work. I guess it kind of does. Because I could get. Just my opponent could easily have a force of will. This is actually a very tricky spot. Yeah, Matron for sticker and then cast Broadside Expert next turn is sort of what I'm thinking. Loses really hard to a force of will, but maybe we're just at that stage. Maybe we top deck Cavern. We kind of need to resolve both spells, but they might not know that. Put in Matron. They also might like grief me after this, which would kind of ruin the whole deal. We'll get name sticker, sacrifice matron, discard battle cry. Okay. Did we just double battle cry? If we double broadside, we can attack sack token, sack sticker. Kill the Archon. Hit for 6. It's pretty good. Yeah, and it gets around days. Yeah, they do have force. Force pitch force. Okay, so now we get this in play. We attack. Thing is, if opponent blocks, so they have 3 cards. If opponent blocks, and then we like give up both of these to kill this, and then they just have like another reanimation spell, we just like lose. Okay, didn't block. Okay, so now we just chill. We're going to discard expert. Okay, that kind of makes me want to fling now. Because I fling for 5. They go to 7. They go up to 10. Discard this. Sack this. Actually, no. That's not really any better. Because if they reanimate, they're dead. Kind of either way. Because they take, 7? Take 7 down to 5, go up to 8. And they can't really avoid 8 damage. I guess they could have land Bowmaster. I don't want to sack the battle cry. This is close. don't think I can beat Animate Dead. Oh, and Borrower. Main deck Borrower. Okay, I can't beat Borrower. Yeah. Can't beat the second Animate Dead, I don't think, no matter what. Oh, they didn't hit a land. That's kind of funny. So if they were at 10, it does not make my position better. Okay. Okay, so they're hand force, borrow, reanimate. There's no way. This might be 15. I don't think it is, but it might be close. We're gonna find out. I think it's 13. They should have blocked Battle Cry. Yeah, it's 13. Wow, 1 damage short. Yeah, okay, so missed a damage somewhere. Definitely missed a damage somewhere. Could have maybe won that game. All right. Leylines are good. Hearse, Chalice, Rib. So all these cards are good. I could have waited a turn on the Sting Scourger. There was a lot going on in that game. So, want ley lines, obviously. Want chalices, pretty confident. Definitely want hearse, and I want Pyroblast for their borrowers, which is their answer to ley line. So usually once you ley line this deck, they can only really win by bouncing it with borrower, or killing you with the world's crappiest creatures, or sealing your creatures, which are also not very good. So with that in mind, I just want to have as functional a draw as possible. Oh yeah, the turn I didn't attack it if you're a Bowmaster. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's sort of the ambiguity of not knowing whether my opponent was blue black scam or blue black like reanimator. But yeah, that 2 damage cost the game. Yeah, that's a really good point. Mm, I kind of like cutting lackeys against this deck. Kind of don't. I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna try it. I think my strategy is just like mold a ley line and then just win with leftovers. Nope. All right, we're mulling the ley line. Oh jeez. Okay. I wish I could. Please don't force my Vial. Fuck. You force negation in your deck? Okay. Not sure why. It's a good draw. All right, Mogwar Marshal. Your time is now. I'm definitely paying Echo if my opponent lets me. Okay. It's like, Wasteland would be annoying, but more so because I want to pay Echo. Fuck. Are they going to let me pay Echo? The Wastelands in this deck are really what makes it, like, work, I think. Okay. I'm just going to hold that in case they grief me. Oh, they don't have a land. I guess they... Oh, no, they do. Okay. I draw land. Nice and tomb. I guess it shuffles. It's discard a card, shuffle your deck. Oh, no, they just ponder shuffled, so it doesn't matter. The weird thing about this matchup is that it's like... It is so dependent on Entomb. If they don't have Entomb, the matchup is like pretty easy. But as soon as they draw Entomb, the entire dynamic changes. Get rid of Animate Dead makes sense. I'm kind of surprised they don't Entomb a big creature. Oh, they don't have a black source. All right. Name sticker, not bad. Rathos, thanks for the follow 2 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed that. Okay. War Marshal going the distance. Ooh, Vial's a good draw. I don't. So Blowback Reanimator doesn't tend to play Show and Tell because they only play like 2 fatties. They only play like 1 Archon, 1 Atraxa. So you can't really put Show and Tell in your deck if that's all you got. Force Pitch Days, love to see it. These War Marshal tokens are literally going to solo my opponent. Oh, Battlecry's good. It's probably going to get dazed, but... I'm just going to keep fetching mountains. Don't want to get wastelanded. Okay. True Name Nemesis. Okay. I guess that's good to know about. 3 turns. 3 turns to go before Mogwar Marshal has 20 to my opponent. Oh no. Could reanimate Battlecry, go to 4. Oh, man. Third land, please. So this is probably the Bowmaster's turn. They haven't had 2 mana the entire game. Oh, they're going to 2. All right. Doesn't have Bowmasters. Oh my god. My kingdom for 1 mana. I don't think there's a difference between putting them to 1 versus putting them to 2, so I'm just not gonna. Hey, it cuts off fetch lands. Does that matter? I don't think it matters. Okay. Oh, it cuts off force. That's a fair point. They have forced twice already. Oh my god, deck. Come on. Non 3-drop, please. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, they can't. Yeah. I don't think animation's really on the table. They only have 3 animate deads that do anything. Hey, Goblin guy. It's been good. It's also been fun to be back. Take the Bombardiers, makes sense. Land. So we'll cut off cantrips and stuff. Then I'll top deck Goblin Lackey and I'll feel really stupid. That's a kind of terrifying final card for them to have. All right, they have 3 animate deads. None of their other cards really do anything. 3 Entombs is slightly horrifying. Oh my god. It's turn 13 and we've drawn 4 lands. Thank you. Jesus Christ. So we get Battlecry here, so they have to force that, and I mean they're dead. The game's over. Okay. Oh, that was stressful. So, Leyline, good on Mold 4. Force of Despair one time. Shut up. I guess Force of Despair is sort of the reason to play Pashlik there. Isn't Jump Home safer than Battle Cry? No. Yeah, well, the thing is, Plague Engineer isn't even good against Goblins anymore because of Bombardier. Just all the important cards being 2 toughness. Yeah, Plague Engineer is just like antiquated, which is nice for me because I fucking hate that card. Okay. The way that played out sort of reinforced sideboarding like this, I think. Possible I want 0 ringleaders, but I don't really want. I mean, like Lackey would be fine. I just don't like that the game kind of becomes about reanimation. But I mean, if that Mog War Marshal was a lackey, they would have been dead like so much sooner. I think I'm gonna run it back, but I think it's close. Magus, I think, is bad. Your caverns are important. They can tutor for their basics. Double ley line, no lands. Ugh. This is the exact opposite of what I want. So normally, like, I want leyline, and then I want to keep I want a leyline, and I want to keep all lands. So then they're gonna like grief me and shit, and then I just like don't care. Also a wasteland deck. But leyline's really good. And also double leyline is especially good because they need 2 borrowers. It is a full house. That is funny. You know what? Let's keep it. Let's keep it for science. How good is leyline really? I think it's very good. We won last game on a Mold 4 with the leyline. So this is a 7. What's nice is that these creatures, like, I'd be a lot more scared to keep this hand if I had a Bombardier in my hand. So then they can just like grief plus reanimate Bombardier and kill me with it. Whereas like this is just Grizzly Bear. Okay, they're going to 5. I'm feeling better about my chances. Probably gonna hold this Reb for a True Name Nemesis. Land. Huh. I mean, it's not a very good land, but it's a land. Fuck. Eloro. Yeah, you mill that animate dead. Land, please. No. That's the worst draw in the deck. by like so much. Yeah, top decking has not been my skill today. That's okay. Grief Pitch and Tomb. So here's the thing: my opponent had Entomb Animate dead. I would have lost if I didn't have Lightline. Yeah, the Surveil lands are seeing quite a lot of play actually. My opponent, you can animate my Grizzlebear. Nope. Land. Fuck. 2-pair. We've gone from full house to 2-pair. I imagine probably opponent is looking for their TNN. I think these decks only play the one. Okay. Land. Give me a land. Kind of odd fetching. Okay. Oh. It's a good draw. That's step one. Opponent has one card and a borrower. Oh, we're doing it. Okay. Not too worried about days here. I guess it lets them surveil, so it's kind of annoying, but we get a 3-1. Yeah. No, stop. Stop. Okay. Oh. Don't want to trade. I think I'm just going to rep this. Doing it. All right, I think we got this one. Next turn, if we don't draw a land, we can still activate Battlecry attack, make 2 tokens. If we do draw a land, we can play the stick. We can play out our whole hand. But it could have Force of Will. Playing out the 5th land kind of says Force of Will, but they did Brainstorm lock themselves, so. Alright. Pack Tactics. Very good, very powerful. No Bowmasters. That's cool. Ponder Shuffle. Okay. Ooh. Let's play. Let's play Pashlik. The only thing I was scared of was if my opponent had a second borrower into Entomb, Animate Dead. That was the only way we could lose this game. Even then, reasonable chance we could just power through. But all right, that was a grind. But the zero lander with double ley line, and we did kind of need the double ley line. Got there. So yeah, I think still figuring out how I want to sideboard for that matchup. Like cutting the lackeys sort of makes sense to me, but hey, Thorn, I'm doing all right. How you doing? I missed the last paper event. I gotta like reorganize my paper stuff and just like get my stuff sorted before I play paper again. Oh no, not Ironclaw. Ironclaw, traditionally a Belcher player, and looks like they're playing. Oh wow, they're playing. Oh, they're playing like prison, straight up stacks. 3 ensnaring bridges. Rashad and Port. Damn. 2 Mox diamonds. Okay, I'm not sure I get that one. Overtime's killing you. That's rough. So what I probably want in this opener is just like a lot of mana sources. Good old capitalism, yeah. I've got a pretty chill schedule. Like I'm only sort of partially employed. Hey, that my hand is literally 7 mana sources, but it's very keepable. Nice. Um, I do wish one of these was a Waste Center port because I'm a little vulnerable to a Saga. Um, yeah, I'm only like part time working, but I like what I'm doing at least. Why'd I say it? Sphere. Monolith. That's kind of terrifying. Oh god. Oh god, it's so bad. It's all the worst things that could happen. This is turn 1 Karn. Turn 1 Karn plus Saga. I'll concede to Karn. Probably. 60 hours a week? Bro. Those cuts off fetch lands. Okay. Can't pay life to cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. Okay. And it's like a pernicious deed. Okay. If I draw a Wasteland, I feel like I'm in really good shape, actually, but... That is a turn 1. Indeed. So Lackey doesn't really do anything because it'll just get bricked by Construct. So let's just play Vial. So 2 of my fetch lands are down until this gets popped. Very much need to draw. There's an island. Didn't expect that. Are you doing something other than making a saga? Drew Karn. Okay. Okay. So again, if we draw a land, or I mean a wasteland, we're okay. That is not a good draw. All right. We're in a pretty bad spot. So I'm gonna Vial in this Lackey. Probably gonna just cycle Jump Home. Vandal would be a good draw. Opponents doesn't really want to ever pop this because it would kill all of their stuff. Like it would literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shadow Spear. That card's good against me. It does leave. I kind of expected Pithing Needle. Okay, take 9. So Matron. Okay, that's pretty good too. Oh, Wasteland, you are a turn too late. All right, so we can find some stuff. None of that's really it. So we can still win with Matron, with Vandal. Sting Scourger also would be big. Okay. Not dead at least. Well, probably have a more comfortable homestead than I do, at least. Yeah, I don't think I want to overblock. Don't think that accomplishes anything. So go to 3. Sphere. Okay, moves the Shadow Spear. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so if I tick up, oh man, we're so close. Man, we've gotten a lot of cards deep to find a Goblin Matron. We've not seen it. Oh, I'm just dead. I'm dead to Manifold Key. I needed to like play Skirk, sack guys, play this, potentially Moxes. Yeah, I could have gone for the more explosive thing, but I'm just dead here if they know what their cards do. I didn't read their cards, so I lost. Yeah, okay, that works too. I was gonna just gang block, but yeah, that wasteland was a turn too late. Exactly a turn too late. It's kind of unfortunate. We don't have a whole lot in terms of sideboard cards for stacks. um, I could try Chalice on 0 for the artifact mana. I don't hate that. We'll keep the experts for Karn. Like this. I normally like cutting Vial against Karn, but my opponent's, playing Sphere and all these other kinds of things that makes me kind of want Vial, like Port. Yeah, so what I should have done is cavern out the Prospector, play Ringleader, sacking token, play tapping 3 lands, and then that Muxus, I think I would have had exactly enough mana to cast. If the Muxus hit like a sticker, then maybe I can put the Battle Cry. But I mean, I have to kill them from like 33, but it's possible. Manifold Key is a really good card. I did see Island, so maybe I want to think about red, but it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't look like that kind of matchup. Oh man, this hand would be sick if I had a red source. Oh, that's good. That's a good hand. Keep. I'm gonna start with a basic. I don't care if they play like a Silex on turn 1 because then the Lackey will hit him. Red Cradle, yeah. Yeah. Well, so I used to say that Goblins really wanted Red Urborg, but I was like, obviously they'll never print it because of Valakut. But Namesticker Goblin is basically Red Urborg because it just converts all your colorless mana into red mana. Okay, Saga. Come on. Ah! Draw munitions expert? Why is this in your deck? We could also just Skirk. Okay, name sticker's good. Yeah, Pyrokinesis is the key card for controlling sticker, absolutely. Okay, so I think I am just gonna attack and then exile their Saga. Makes them Mox Opal really far away. Stone Rains them. Slightly embarrassing to trade Goblin Lackey putting in Moxes with a Ginger Brute, but you know. Do not understand why this is in the deck. Like, you're gonna put Shadow Spear on your Ginger Brute? Like, what's the point? I don't know. Someone explain. All right, pretty good Mass Vandal, obviously. Not directly a 2-mana Shatter, otherwise I could be putting in Moxes this turn, but do what we can. Ancient Tomb. Best draws are like another sticker, Battle Cry, lands. Lackey would actually be really good. Lackey would be really, really good. Skirk would also be very good. Simian Spirit Guide. Just have a Karn. Oh my god. This is so dumb. Uptick. I think I wait a turn. Let's just attack the Karn. It's just so bad if I play sticker and do nothing. If I don't roll a 6. I'll take the risk if I have to roll a 5 or a 6, but I don't want to take the risk on just having to roll a 6. This is where paper versus online is huge. Like, the known information aspect just totally changes how you play. Can't believe I'm going to lose to Ginger Brute. Trashmaster would be a good draw. Spirit Guide, Karn. Has name Stirk a different paper? You know how much mana it's going to make before the game starts. Tormod's Crypt. Oh, stick it on Mox Opal. Okay. Or not. Worst draw. Oh, man, now I'm like really pinched in terms of what to do. Where the fuck did they get Tormod's Crypt? think I take the risk. Okay, let's tap like this in case I roll a 6, and then I can I hit like a port or fuck off. Oh, come on. So bad. So bad. Mox Diamond. Okay, they got 4 mana. Cash in the Karn for what? Bridge. Okay. It's not going to be a very effective ensnaring bridge, I think. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Draw steps have not been cooperative. We don't have black mana. I don't think just putting in the expert does anything. It's frustrating. Because if they down take, it's 3. Oh my god. Well, okay. Maybe they plus on something. We draw land for expert. Okay. Oh man, these draws are so fucking bad. I think we've drawn the worst card possible, 3 draw steps in a row. Ugh, that is frustrating. Granted, opponent only has 2 mana, so they're not in a great spot either. And there's a sphere in play. The sphere is very symmetrical right now. All right, what are you getting? Coding. You drew a fucking spirit guide? Oh, come on. This sucks. This sucks so much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, uh, thanks for the welcome. Are you kidding? Opponent has no right to not be stuck under their own ensnaring bridge and sphere right now. It's kind of insane. Goblins is so good at not getting prisoned out that I'm just like kind of in shock that we're getting prisoned out. Okay. This fucking sphere stops this from working. I guess I'm gonna. Oh no, I can't play Chalice on 1. I guess I'll play Chalice on 0 because I can't do anything else. Oh my god. Okay, they hit the wrong land. No, they have double port. It does not matter. Yeah, this game's over. We're dead. Drew worst possible for like every turn of the game. Yeah, Tormund script was for Metalcraft. Yeah. Yeah, we're dead. Wow. Lost to prison with goblins is like really unlucky. Um, I mean, we're strictly speaking unlucky in that we rolled a 4 with the name sticker. I could have held it for another turn, but I think it was the right turn to go for it. Um, this almost never works. Goblins is really hard to prison out, but here we are. We drew Vial, worst turn possible. We drew Battlecry. It doesn't do anything. We drew Expert, and we didn't have a Black Source. So I mean, okay, I could have when I played the Lackey, I could have fetched Badlands instead of Mountain. That's the only thing I could have done differently. Another no red source hand. We've had a lot of those today. All right, this hand's good. Opponent's last seen on Moon Stompy. I'm going to keep a Ringleader. And I'm actually going to lead on Wasteland because I don't know if I want to fetch a basic or not. Definitely an embarrassing loss. We just had the Moxes the entire game and could never get into play. We shattered. The crazy thing was we put them down to like 0 permanence other than a Mox Opal that didn't do anything, and then they just played Karn immediately with Double Spirit Guide. Like that was crazy to me. We also, the turn after I played Name Sticker, I drew Trashmaster. And then I couldn't get the Trashmaster to play. All right. Okay, cool. Matron is an excellent draw. Or Mario. Hey, Proxdes. This will be the last match for today. We'll finish up. I'll have to finish up the league myself. Bombardiers. Fable. Fable's annoying. Fable's just like by far the best card in the matchup. Ooh. Hello. Huh. Let's see if opponent trades. No. Okay. So in that case, I will matron for expert. Right? Yeah. There's basically no way that my opponent lets me untap with my board here, so then I'll probably upkeep Violin, Vandal, pop the Fable, discard 2 Chalices, yeah. If I have no creatures in my graveyard in my upkeep, then I'll probably just leave the Violet too. Spirit Guide Fury. Oh, Shatter Skull. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I would have liked to do that before the looting happens. Because the rummage is like the best part of Fable in this matchup by far because they have so many dead cards. So like that was just like divination. Okay. I think we're in a pretty good position here. We can outblock a Bombardiers. They drove Fury. Okay. That's fine. It's not even that good a Fury. Like you can clear the 1/1s, but then I get a 1/1 back. We can just ringleader into a million different things. Okay. Now it is a little awkward that we can't ringleader into our second munitions expert, but that's pretty good. Yeah, let's just attack. They'll block the ringleader. Or not block at all. Okay. Honestly, that's fine. I'll just not do anything. I don't need to kill a Fury. Don't think opponent has any good draws here. Moon Stompy, pretty straightforward. Maybe we'll just shave one ringleader for curve purposes. I don't really like that though. Let's cut the second battle cry. I think it's between second lackey and second battle cry. All right. His hand doesn't have any removal, but it'll like lackey has to die. And then I can sticker out the ringleader. And notably, we've got a cavern if there's a chalice in one. Also, just port is good in general. Mm-hmm. They probably side out. I always say that, and then I get chaliced. Hold on. Am I supposed to play Prospector here? They're probably gonna dead gone. Actually, this is probably what's gonna happen. I don't like the lackey eat the dead gone. Hey, called it. Hey, Michael. I'm glad people are enjoying. So I'm trying to. I'm not gonna stream on Friday normally, but I am trying to hit this time slot. So okay, so this is Caves of Chaos. Yeah, Imprint Bombardiers says, oh, the One Ring. Okay. Didn't really see that coming. Skirk or Port? Hmm. So I think it's Skirk. Though they do maybe lose the tomb or the city traders if I port. It's tough. My lines open up a decent bit if I play the Skirk. I think I port though. It's a pretty good One Ring. Okay. Break city with city is not great for me. Mm-hmm. All right, let's stick out a ringleader, see what happens. I guess I will fetch to thin. The life total maybe matters more. Hopefully there isn't a second dead gone. There's Vandal, Trashmaster, Bombardiers. That's a really fucking good ringleader. Yeah, I don't want to take a million if they have a removal spell. Next turn we can go Vandal, Skirk. This is Fury. Okay. We need a pyrokinesis. We didn't bottom any. Let's take 6. Okay. Get out of here, 1 ring. It's going to be hard to stabilize. It's kind of terrifying. If they have a second Fury, I am dead. I'll probably block. If they give me the option, I'll block the Rabble Master, take 9. Okay, yeah, that kills me. Yeah, it could have stabilized if we had 1 more turn there. Don't think this changes anything. Lackey's like slightly better on the play, but I think 3 copies is fine. We'll just value Vandal a little more highly. Nope. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Now, the question is...
I punched my microphone slightly, and the cable is really sensitive for some reason. Alright, we're just going to have to use my regular microphone. My computer mic. So it's like, how likely is this sticker to work? Is the question. It sounds fine. Okay. I think I'm going to bet on the sticker a little bit. Actually, a bit more clear. That's sad. Okay, we're drawing lands. I think I'm just going to port then. Yeah, there's more background noise. Yeah, okay. Maybe I just need to turn the audio levels up on my Nano. Okay, that's a good draw. So this opponent has a Spirit Guide Dead Gun here. Sheesh. I think they're actually dead. Like, regardless of what this ringleader finds? Oh wow, they're omega dead. That's pretty good turn 3. Didn't even need the slinking. That's fucked up. So, I think that game is a really good example of how Rashadenport is good. Because it basically buys time to reduce sticker variance and then also makes it awkward for opponent to hold up removal. Wizard shits, thanks for the sub. um, like that's why I like the port play pattern so much in Vial. Like Vial gets to you play sticker not on turn 1, but it's more protected. You know, porting people off removal colors, and you create false tempo. It's kind of it's like the Splinter Twin thing, basically, where you pass and port them, and they're like, well, if I now take advantage of my turn to like tap out and do my thing, then you're just gonna do it on your turn and kill me. So I have to like pass and hold up removal again, and then you can either just port again if you're just like waiting to draw lands naturally, to which point the sticker doesn't matter as much because you just have lands, and or you just my deck is trash. Opponent is unhappy. Okay, that's good feedback. Maybe I'll just stick to this mic for a while then, see what people think. Alternatively, I could figure out how to change the sound filters on the Nano, so it actually works. I mean, it's getting a little janky just because the cable is like, I don't know, something's wrong with it. All right, so we're finishing. I gotta close the stream here, but we're finishing 2 and 2. Kind of very So lost to Turbo Moxes, which is like fair enough. Beat Reanimator, which was nice. Lost to like prison stuff, stacks, which I thought was. We had a lot of like unlucky things happen in a row. So Winstreak is broken. But I'm still like pretty happy with the deck and pretty confident in it. I know there's like a P or not a PTQ, whatever this is. I guess it is technically PTQ. Hey, you get invited to the RC. But that'll be at 8 o'clock at night, so zero chance of me playing in that. But if you PTQ, okay, yeah. So if you want to play Vial, I really like this deck list. It's been good for me. Let's find somebody to raid. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for watching. Check out the Patreon. I'll be putting some more stuff up in there soon. We got some Maverick. I don't see many legacy players. I don't tend to raid channels I don't know at all. So let's raid Lord Beerus, who's playing some Cube. And maybe Constructed, because he often plays Legacy and Vintage, so. Alright. Oh, shit. Wrong wrong Lord Beerus. Very professional. Okay, there we go. Alright, see you next time.